Notice there's no logic in any of this except for this cube. And it's running this once every frame. So what's defining all these behaviors? This parts list. So it says that this thing rotates. It says this thing rotates. This has a piston movement. This has a piston movement. This glows. This tracks. And track is special in that it looks for a property in the owner, the root, I guess you would call it. And then sense. So we have a vision cone, and it's looking for objects with a property team that's 1. So if I take this and duplicate it and rotate it, it's going to track this one too. So it's tracking whoever's in front of the sensor. And they fall off of it too, and it'll forget targets. So right now we have basically like a turret, but it's made out of a bunch of wonky parts. But we can change team in this and say this is a player now instead of a bad guy, or vice versa. Let's go back to Logic Bricks here. My team is 0. So now it won't even track that one. So notice the logic is quite small. So we're not like iterating over everything in the scene and looking for radar collisions or stuff like that. We're doing like some smarter tests to see what might potentially be in the way. We can even do this. And now it'll do a ray test to make sure it can actually see it. Okay, we have an error. Let's see. Ah. There we go. Alright, so we probably have another error. Let's see. Oh, see, I did own.world position instead of self. Hmm. Because they're parented, the collision I don't think can be detected. It's detecting itself because I did own.raycast instead of self. So let's fix that real quick here. Self. There we go. So now it'll only pick targets that it can see with a ray, which means that like if they're hiding behind a barrel, it won't see them. So now we have an AI here. We can add another component that's navigate and slap it on this, and it'll chase people down and shoot them. So we have behaviors that are just functions that are called off a list. And say we have assembly, when we pop a part on, we can add its methods. So we can like create a dune buggy or something like that by popping parts together, if the parts have the correct attributes. Alright, thanks for watching.